Hello and welcome back to Wireman's Whimsy. We are continuing with the textured notes bundle this week, and I'm using pictures of actual projects from the Stampin' Up website as my inspiration this week and recreating them in the videos here. It is Throwback Thursday, so I've pulled in my Forever Fern, and I've got some of the, is it textured notes? What's this called? Botanical Textures designer series paper. This is on the last chance list, so it's not actually retired yet, but it's on its way out. But I thought this, when I first got that paper, I thought this reminded me of the Forever Fern, so I've pulled it in here. So what elements do I have? I have got a basic white card base. I've got a 5 3/8 by 4 1/8 piece of basic gray that I've used one of the textured note dies to cut the middle out of. So I've got a really nice blank there. So that will go down, and then I've got a 5 1/4 by 4 piece of the Botanical Textures designer series paper, which will pop down over top. This piece of Petunia Pop paper is 3 inches by 2 inches, and I've run it through the mini corrugated folder. I have stamped the greeting from the textured notes set and cut it out with one of the dies from the set, and that will go on there. I have got the large leaves from the set that I've fussy cut out, stamped in basic gray. And I've got 2 sets of leaves from the Forever Fern that I've stamped in basic gray and then die cut out. So what I thought when I put this all together, and I thought it in this picture too, you kind of lose the leaves in this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Petunia Pop and I'm just going to blend in some color on this in the middle of the card. I just want a little bit of color. I'm just going to go around in a circle like that. Then I'm just going to pop this down and make sure that I can still see color on either side of it. So I'm just going to lift some color up there. I'm going to pop some color in down here. There we go. That's probably enough. And what I love about using a sketch like this from the catalog is that I can look at it and go, looks a little plain. I would prefer to do something different. So I do. I go ahead and I do something different. But it's the inspiration, and that's my goal for the videos that I do for you all, is that you may not like the card that I've made. You may not like the colors I've used, but it's an inspiration. It's a jumping off point. So I'm going to put this down at an angle like this, and then I'm going to start attaching my bits and pieces. I'm going to put one down like this, and then I'm going to put one like this, and one like this. So I think what I'm going to do though is I am going to put adhesive on the back of the greeting. I'm going to lay these out how I want them. So if I want them to go like this, okay, then I'm going to lay the greeting down, and the greeting is going to go slightly crooked the other way. So I'm laying that down so that I've picked up those pieces, and now I'm going to dimensionalize this. So I'm going to pop a dimensional there and one over here. And then I'm going to add dimensionals to the die cut pieces just to kind of help hold them in place. So we'll do that. We'll peel those backs off. And that's a tip for if you want to dimensionalize pieces, but you don't want to have to dimensionalize every single little bit about it. You can always, if you're adding a layer over top, you can always dimensionalize those. And what it does is it helps lift those pieces up from the background. It helps just differentiate them a little bit. And because the Forever Fern has a really, really good scatter dot stamp in it, I'm going to come in with the Petunia Pop, and I'm going to add some scatter dots. The Designer Series paper already has scatter dots in it. I'm just adding a few more because I love a good scatter dot. Okay, before I stick that down, I'm going to attach all the pieces to the front of the card. So I'm just going to move that up out of the way. Just going to run some adhesive. You can use glue for this, but I'm just going to run adhesive. If you got tear and tape would work well in this situation as well. And because this is just the narrowest margins, just lay it down. There we go. And then we can attach this like this. And we're going to pop this down again, super, super narrow margins. I'm going to pop that down like that. And then we're going to take our greeting. And it looks like got a little blip of ink there. And what it's from, I thought I'd cleaned it, is this dye. When I was doing the splatter with the strawberry slush ink and the aqua painter, some got onto my dye. And I thought I'd cleaned it, but that's where that came from. So I'm going to pop this down like this. And I'm going to put one of the Charming faceted or shimmer faceted gems. It's going to go right there like that. Just magic. And I'm going to pop one of these over there and one kind of down here. You can add more if you want to. I'm fine with how that looks, but this is the version that was in the catalog, and it does have this little stamp here, the woven basket stamp. It's got it kind of in the background, but I wanted the thank you just to be nice and clear. So it's a little bit of a crooked front on the card. I quite like how it looks, and it's just a little bit brighter than the version in the catalog, online exclusive catalog. So thank you so much for watching, and let's crate together again soon.